Hey everyone, and welcome to today's Explainer. I am so thrilled you're here because today we're going to completely transform you from a hopeful homeowner into a highly savvy consumer. We are breaking down the ultimate carpet cleaning checklist. If you've ever felt, completely overwhelmed trying to figure out which professional cleaning service to trust with your home, your carpets, and let's be real, your wallet, you are in exactly the right place. Let's start with a scenario that might feel a little too familiar. Have you ever hired a carpet cleaner and just instantly regretted it? We're talking about those dreaded pain points of hiring the absolute wrong company. Maybe your beautiful carpets were ruined, or perhaps you were hit with hidden fees that just magically appeared on your final bill. Or, my personal least favorite, walking into your living room only to be left with soaking wet socks for an entire day. It's so frustrating, right? So, here is your insider's checklist for today's explainer. We're going to walk through the exact chronological process of vetting and preparing for a cleaner. 1. The carpet cleaning gamble. 2. Methods and dry times. 3. Demanding pricing transparency. 4. Safety and guarantees. 5. Preparing your home. And finally, 6. The ultimate booking checklist. Let's jump into section 1, the carpet cleaning gamble, and how we're avoiding the traps. Because booking a cleaner without asking the right questions is honestly a massive gamble. Okay, let's dive into this. The real risk here isn't just a mildly dirty floor. It's choosing a company that throws out this super low quote just to get their foot in the door, only to hand you a huge, unexpected invoice later. Or honestly, even worse, they use outdated methods that leave your carpets damp for a full 24 hours, or sometimes even longer. That extended dampness raises serious risks of mildew growth deep down in the carpet pad. Plus, it actually encourages resoiling, meaning your carpets are going to attract dirt way faster because they stay tacky for so long. Moving right along to section 2, methods and dry times, what they aren't telling you. And this brilliantly illustrates the big contrast in actual methods companies use, which matters so much more than most people realize. Two approaches pretty much dominate the industry. The first is hot water extraction, or HWE, which is often marketed as steam cleaning. It injects a massive volume of water deep into your carpet fibers and just relies on suction to pull it back out. The downside? It takes anywhere from 6 to 24 hours to dry. Contrast that with very low moisture, or VLM cleaning. This uses just a fraction of the water, relying instead on specialized solutions worked into the fibers. The result is a dry time of just 2 to 4 hours, which drastically lowers the risk of shrinkage or prolonged dampness. Ken Faraday, the CEO of Be Green Carpet Cleaning, really sums this up perfectly. He says, dry time is one of the simplest ways to understand how much water a company is putting into the carpet. It's such a great metric to keep in mind. Less water usually means a much cleaner process overall. It's infinitely easier for your family to plan your daily schedule around a 2-hour dry time, and frankly, it is fundamentally healthier for your home's environment. Section 3, demanding pricing transparency. Because we want absolutely no more surprise bills. Phone quotes can be incredibly misleading and cause major sticker shock at the door. So the crucial point is, you have to ask very specific questions over the phone to prevent getting scammed. Ask them, is this price per room or per square foot? And wait, how do you even define a room? This is a big one, because some companies will look at an open concept living and dining area and suddenly charge you for 2 rooms without any warning. Also, are there extra charges for stairs or really large rooms? Are deodorizers or stain protectors actually included, or are they separate? Oh, and always ask if there is a minimum charge per visit. Now, here is exactly what transparency looks like in practice. A trustworthy company is going to tell you straight up, rooms over 250 square feet count as separate areas, or deodorizers and stain protection are flat-rate add-ons. A clear quote should explain the actual work being done, not just spit out a random dollar amount. When you know exactly what's included and what's optional, the entire appointment just feels trustworthy and calm. All right, section 4, safety and guarantees, protecting your family and your investment, especially if you've got kids, pets, or chemical sensitivities in the house. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is this perspective from Ken Faraday again. Most people focus on what a cleaning product removes, but I also pay close attention to what it leaves behind. This completely changes how you look at things. High-residue cleaners might technically remove a stain, sure, but they often leave carpets sticky, heavily perfumed, and prone to attracting new dirt almost immediately. You really want to look for non-toxic, plant-based solutions that leaves zero harsh chemical residue behind in the fibers.
And to guarantee that safety, you have to treat carpet cleaning like the skilled trade it is. Ask your prospective cleaner, are your products non-toxic and safe for kids and pets? Are your technicians ICRC certified? That's the main credentialing body, so it proves they're formally trained. Also, do they have experience with your specific carpet fiber? A method that works great on synthetic nylon can absolutely destroy a wool rug or literally melt a sisal backing. And for sure, confirm they carry general liability insurance.
30. This number is absolutely crucial. 30 days is the ideal satisfaction guarantee you should be looking for. Why? Well, it gives you, the homeowner, enough time to actually evaluate the cleaning after the carpet has fully dried and settled back into its normal, everyday traffic patterns. Let's move to and see how this builds into Section 5, preparing your home. The choreography of cleaning, because knowing what happens the morning the technician actually arrives is a game changer. Here is a super simple chronological prep plan. Step 1. Do your part by removing personal and breakable items from any furniture you expect them to move. Step 2. Keep in mind that really heavy items, like huge sectionals or large dining tables, are typically just cleaned around, not moved, mostly for liability reasons. And Step 3. Expect an arrival window of about 3 hours. Most appointments actually take about 1 to 2 hours depending on the services, so asking these questions helps you properly plan your day. And now for the climax of our explainer. Section 6, the ultimate booking checklist. This is your personal cheat sheet. We are bringing everything we've learned together into one master checklist. When you call a company, here's what you ask. What's your cleaning method and typical dry time? Exactly how are pricing and add-ons calculated? Are your products non-toxic and pet safe? Are your technicians IICRC certified? Do you have liability insurance? What's your satisfaction guarantee? And what are the specific home prep requirements? To sum it all up, a company that answers these points clearly is completely worth your business, but one that hedges on pricing or kind of avoids talking about dry times, that's a risk you simply do not need to take. I want to leave you with this final provocative thought. Think back to the last time you had your carpets cleaned. Does your current cleaner actually measure up to this checklist? Did they leave you with wet socks, hidden fees, and sticky residues, or did they provide a safe, completely transparent, and quick-drying experience? Use these tools to evaluate your past services and go make some smarter, safer consumer choices for your home moving forward. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and I will see you next time.